So hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk about the Peckham incident and about black-owned products. There was a girl on Twitter who said that it was black people's inability to take accountability. I don't think that the black protesters, whom I agree with, are saying that she was right to do what she did. She was not a thief. She was asking for a refund or an exchange, and she didn't get that. Okay, now what they should have done is if they had good customer service, they should have sat her down and they should have said to her, look, um, you know, we take on board what you have said, but we really don't give refund. But we could give you an exchange or something like that. And I know that she was hitting him, she used the basket and whatever, but he was restraining her, maybe restraining her too hard. Why didn't they just, if things escalate, take the products from her and tell her to leave? But they were detaining her, and he had his hand around her neck, and I don't think that that's fair. And in terms of stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna boycott things because most of my black products I get from Super Drugs or Boots anyway. And if I wanted to buy any product like wigs or so, I go to Amazon, and Amazon get it from the black manufacturers anyway. It's not every time that people go to the shops basically in London. I can't believe I don't have much to say on it. And so I really have to go back to what this lady on Twitter said. She said that it's black people's lack of accountability, and then we bring the head and people over that we want to take business from these people. Nobody's stopping the Asians from doing business. I have been into an Asian shop in Southwest London, and they have been quite pleasant to me. I've never had a problem. But the problem is that I haven't done it in a very long time. I haven't done that in a very long time, especially ever since I went natural. Because places like Superdrug and Boots have got most of these products. And another thing is that most of my products and my hair extensions and my wig or something like that, I get them from Amazon, and Amazon gets them from the black manufacturers anyway. So it's not as if I'm going to be there all the time. But I don't believe it's a lack of accountability. I don't think that she's some thief. At first, I thought that she was a shoplifter. Okay, but like what I've said is that she wanted a refund. She's not gonna get a refund. Then do an exchange and try to calm her down. And I think she was trying to get away from him, and he was a big guy. Okay, so I believe that there's fault on both sides. Okay, but the lady who was talking on Twitter, if people want to come and protest, they have a right to protest as long as they're not being violent in any way. I think everybody just lost their temper and everybody just needs to calm down and so on. In my neighborhood, we have Asians in my neighborhood. I'm not going to sort of like start looking at them strange or something like that. That's not my style. I was raised in a well educated background and something like that. But at the end of the day, I understand that people have called in on the radio station LBC and said that they have been attacked on so many occasions. Well, there's a WhatsApp stuff going around that is telling people black owned products and so on. I know that this is a separate matter. Black owned products, if people care, black people should try to market it themselves. And I know people don't like it that Asians and other countries are marketing black products. But let me tell you something. I think that we have to understand about the South Asians. If there is a market for something, if there is a hole for something, they would do that. And I don't think the women of the black community are not taking accountability. They have said that the violence was wrong, but she was doing that to get away from him, and he had his hand around her neck. And so I think that that lady is wrong. I think that there's fault on both sides. I think the least they could have done was taking the products from her and let her go instead of letting everything escalate. And I don't think that he should be holding her neck in that way. I know that she got violent, but he got violent as well. She was trying to get away. And I just said, you know what, everybody, please, let's just take a step back, have clear heads, and calm down. We have a wonderful Black and Asian community in the United Kingdom. We need to be uniting against racism, but we shouldn't be having one culture against another culture. And that's that. And I just hope that one time things can calm down. If you want to go to a black owned store, that's up to you. I'm not sure whether it's right, whether we should say shut down the person's business. But if you want to protest, you can protest because of the way the woman was treated, not because that you're justifying it, and I don't think anybody's justifying it at all. I personally think that the elders, actually, I did a phone in to Nick Ferrari on LBC, and I spoke to them on the radio, and I said that the elders of both community need to come together and talk, because the black and white community have been living. I mean, I don't live in a predominantly black area, but the black and Asian community have lived side to side peacefully. Okay, and we need to continue this. If we don't, we are going to have the racist white community sitting down and laughing. So let's not go backwards, let's go forward, and let's apologize to each other, and I really hope everything calms down eventually. uh Thank you very much, and God bless.